Hi everyone, I wanted to make a short video about the differences between herbs in the category of draining dampness. So we're just going to talk about 4 herbs I use quite often in my clinic. The first herb is LING, and I think the most important thing to remember about it is its ability to tonify. It's a herb that drains very mildly. I think it's maybe the most popular herb in this category. There's also Fushen, which is another part of it, which is for calming the mind and relaxing. And so LING, I think most important is tonifying the spleen, which also has to do with water metabolism because the spleen has to do with dampness. And that would be the first thing to remember about it. The next herb is much stronger in draining dampness. The strongest one out of the herbs I'm going to show you. It's called LING. And I think it's important to remember this is the strongest one out of the 4 I'm going to show you, and it's a bit cooler than the other herbs, and it can injure the yin. So it's important if there's yin deficiency, you have to consider that and not use it too much or not use it at all. The good thing is that you have zeshye. It's the 3rd herb, which is also drains quite strongly and many times is combined together with the LING, but it doesn't injure the yin as much. So Zoe, my teacher and friend, gave me a great tip. She said, remember the formula Li Wei Di Huang Wan? They use zeshye, and that's a way to remember that it doesn't injure the yin. So that's one big difference between zeshye and LING. And all 3 herbs, they are part of a very famous formula. If you remember which formula, you're more than welcome to write it down in the comments. And the last herb is Ren, which is quite common. And for me, the most important quality to remember is that it can leach dampness from a deeper level. So joint pain or arthritis or things like that, if the diagnosis is dampness, you can use it. It's also quite cool in the temperature, so it's used for skin diseases with dampness as well. And I use it quite often in my clinic. You can also find it in the Chinese cuisine. They use this herb in some dishes. And I think that's all for now. If you remember these things, that's a good start. And then you can read more and more and see the differences. So hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.